Best places to visit in Alaska. Really excited to jump into this and check out Alaska. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's see Alaska.
The natural beauty and scale of Alaska is difficult to convey if you've never been there. A visual treat awaits you on your maiden voyage. With glaciers bigger than many US states, you'll never see...
Wait. That's actually insane. I'd be terrified that you may let out a little fart and you warm up the ice and then it collapses, but that would be insane to go through. I'm not gonna lie.
You'll never see everything in just the one trip.
Okay.
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best places to go in Alaska.
Let's see.
And just wait till you see the number 1 that we're going to be showing in this video.
Okay.
Something you would never even have thought of. So make sure you watch till the end. Oh, before we begin, you can help support this one. At 10, Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay is the crowning jewel of the cruise ship industry and a dreamy destination for anybody who has ever paddled a kayak. 7 tidewater glaciers spill out of the mountain.
They look like they wasn't going anywhere. Is that like... is kayaking in these waters extremely hard or something?
Spill out of the mountains and fill the sea with icebergs of all shapes, sizes and shades
Look
of
at
blue,
them.
making Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve an icy wilderness renowned worldwide.
Wow.
Apart from its high concentration of tidewater glaciers, Glacier Bay is a dynamic habitat for humpback whales.
Okay.
Other wildlife seen at Glacier Bay include...
Hey, the craziest animals we get to see in the UK is goldfish, foxes, and... Well, like, if we're talking about water animals, goldfish, mate. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, whales... I ain't seen anything like a whale before.
Porpoises, sea otters, brown and black bears, wolves, moose, and mountain goats. The park is an expensive side trip, even by Alaskan standards.
Right.
Plan on spending at least $400 for a trip from Juneau. Of the 500,000 annual visitors, more than 95% arrive aboard a ship and never leave it.
Oh, really?
The rest are a mixture of tour group members who head straight for the lodge.
Hey, I can't lie. These goats are absolutely insane. These are the goats that will climb up like just like a dam. And I have no clue how they do it. Like, they're literally standing on tiny pebbles that's stuck in there. Crazy.
And backpackers who gravitate toward the free campground.
I don't know how they climb.
At number 9,
wow, look
Denali
at that.
National Park.
Beautiful.
The Athabascans christened it the Great One, and few who have seen this 20,237-foot bulk of ice and granite would disagree. Viewed from the park road of its eponymous national park, Denali chews up the skyline, dominating an already stunning landscape of tundra fields and polychromatic ridgelines. The mountain inspires a take-no-prisoners kind of awe, and climbers know that feeling well. Denali attracts over 1,000 alpinists.
What, is Denali like a very dangerous... Is that what he means? Like, it's a very dangerous mountain to climb?
Every summer. Far more popular is the surrounding national park, a 6-million-acre wilderness replete with wildlife that's easily accessible on a bus. Mind the big brown bears.
Watch out for the bears. Beautiful, man.
At number 8, Mendenhall Glacier. Glaciers are often discussed with a linguistic flourish. Noble ice, majestic mountains, or sublime grandeur. There's a reason
I'd be terrified to go into an ice cave, but they are stunning. Like, they are actually beautiful to look at.
There's raid dictionaries to describe their unique beauty. Places like the Mendenhall Glacier demand weak-kneed prose. Take a hike around this river of ice that tumbles out of the mountains. Stand in the gaping mouth of an ice cave, or watch the parade of icebergs that the glacier discharges into the Mendenhall River. It may not last. Scientists say most of it will be gone in 25 years.
Really? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just melting away then?
At 7, the Northern Lights.
My bucket list. My bucket list to see the Northern Lights, man. Look at it.
Natural spectacles don't get much better than the surreal, solar-powered jig that is the Northern Lights.
Right.
And while a good glossy photo can do the colours of the aurora justice, it simply can't capture the magic of a live performance. Starting in late August, Fairbanks is the undisputed capital with 200 shows a year. Whistle when the aurora...
Wait. Like 200 nights you get to see the Northern Lights? And it's like strong, like you see them like how I just did on the picture.
Is out, some locals say, and you can influence its movements.
Beautiful, man. Love space.
Next up at 6, it's the Kenai Fjords National Park.
Aye, this is actually sick. This reminds me of like Pirates of the Caribbean movies and stuff like that. This is super cool.
Kenai Fjords
Rocks in
National
the
Park
water.
was created in 1980 to protect 587,000 acres of Alaska's most awesome impenetrable wilderness.
Right.
Crowning the park is the massive
Look at
Harding
that.
ice field. From it, countless tidewater glaciers pour down, carving the coast into dizzying fjords. As you
Okay.
paddle, you might be treated to the thunder of carving tidewater glaciers, the honking and splashing of sea lions at a haul-out, or the cacophony of a kittiwake rookery. Near Peterson Glacier, plump harbour seals bob on glacier ice, and breaching whales often perform at the mouth of Resurrection Bay. Getting an orca's eye view of this rich marine ecosystem is just one of the many rewards of propelling yourself on a kayak through the...
There's a lot of nature to Alaska. Like beforehand, I used to think that Alaska was just, it was just snow everywhere, right? Beautiful mountains, beautiful places without the snow, beautiful places with the snow. Very gorgeous.
rocking waters of Kenai Fjords. With such a landscape and an abundance of marine
Look at
wildlife, the park is a major tourist attraction.
I bet.
Unfortunately, it's also an expensive one. That is why road-accessible Exit Glacier is its highlight attraction. Hardier souls can ascend to the Harding Icefield from the same trailhead, but only experienced mountaineers equipped with skis, ice axes and crampons can investigate the 900 square miles of ice. The majority of visitors either take a quick trip to Exit Glacier's face or splurge on a tourboat cruise along the coast. For those who want to spend more time in the park...
Wait, where do the polar bears stay then? Because we're talking about the bears in Alaska, but they've got polar bears as well. And polar bears, you don't want to go anywhere near a polar bear, man. They are dangerous. I've seen videos of them. They are terrifying.
Coastal fjords are a blue water kayaker's dream.
I'm so curious to see what number
At
1
5,
is. Because these, what we see so far, we're halfway through, are insane.
Indigenous culture.
Okay.
Though Anchorage is now the biggest native village by population and non-Indigenous influences are seen everywhere, the essence of traditional culture lives on in settlements across the state. Most are just a bush plane flight away, but the best way to begin your understanding is to visit an urban cultural center run by Alaska natives. At the vanguard of a recent Alaska Native renaissance is Sealaska Heritage in Juneau, with its collection of ceremonial masks. Also fascinating are some historic houseposts in Haines and a revived Haida cultural village in Kasan.
Oh, that's cool.
Totem poles and clan houses provide a metaphoric window into Lingit, Haida and Simisha.
See, I've seen a lot of like totem pole stuff to do with like history, especially in like games and stuff like that. So very interesting to look at.
Poles and clan houses provide a metaphoric window into Lingit, Haida and Simishan culture in and around Alaska's first city, Ketchikan.
Cool. Cool, the birds, mate.
At 4, Kodiak Island.
At that.
Kodiak is the land of humongous brown bears and lucrative crab fishing, where verdant mountains shelter quiet, crescent-shaped bays.
That literally looks like a doomsday bunker right here. You know, one of those like beautiful places where like sci-fi places that you go down and you go deep into the mountain.
Crescent-shaped bays, and the people of the eponymous main town grin contentedly in their daily lives. Rarely visited by big cruise ships, the US's second-largest island is Alaska at its most authentic. You'd be mad to miss the bear viewing and the phenomenal fishing potential. But
I don't know if I want to be chased by a bear. I like to see bears at a distance, but I don't know if to go close.
Reserve extra time to investigate Kodiak's less heralded attractions, including World War II military batteries and roughshod day hikes on the cusp of an ethereal wilderness.
Okay.
At 3, Denali Star Train. The northernmost railway line in the US was one of the triumphs of Gilded Age.
Wait, is that the same train? Because I'm seeing like a normal train right here, and then I'm seeing like some futuristic train. Like which train is it?
Line in the US was one of the triumphs of Gilded Age engineering when President Warren Harding ceremoniously banged in the last spike in 1923. Nearly a century later, the railway continues to work.
Okay, yeah, we're seeing two different trains here.
Its steely magic on the Denali Star, a luxury train that plies a route between Anchorage and Fairbanks. Replete with grazing wildlife, tiny towns and plunging gorges, there's a lot for passengers to take in, but all else is forgotten when the 20,237-foot Denali takes its cloudy hat off and shimmers above the forest.
Okay. You guys need to let me know in the comments if you've been to Alaska. Where's your favorite part?
And now at number 2, Dalton Highway.
Dalton Highway.
When you look at a map of Alaska, the north coast of the state feels truly remote, a faraway place that seems only reachable by air.
Right.
But there is a road to the...
See, I've heard a lot about this with Alaska. Like, I hear that, like, a lot of places you have to go to by boat or by air, like, you can't really drive to. Is that, like, you know, for people living in Alaska, is that like a pain or?
Top of the world, and it's one of North America's great drives.
Right.
Belt up, stick some Springsteen on the sound system, and get prepared for the ride of your life.
Hell yeah.
The 500-mile trawl up the Dalton Highway from Fairbanks to the Arctic Ocean won't be the smoothest ride you'll ever take.
What's that big
but it
pipe?
could well be one of the most legendary. What the infamous Hall Road lacks in asphalt, it makes up for with a succession of surreal ecosystems, from the boreal forests of the interior to the bleak tundra of the North Slope. The long, winding truck route cuts 414 miles from Alaska's interior to the North Slope, paralleling the Trans-Alaska Pipeline to its source at the Prudhoe Bay oil field. Along the way, it passes evergreen quilts of taiga, the Gothic majesty of the Brooks Range, and the chilling flatness of the Arctic tundra. The road is open year-round, but you should only tackle it between late May and early September, when there's virtually endless light and little snow and ice. Expect a 40 miles per hour average and 2 hard days to reach Dead Horse at the edge of everything.
2 whole days driving? I think you can literally go, you could go from the bottom of the UK to the top of the UK in a day. You definitely can.
Number 1. Anchorage.
Anchorage.
Once you realize that Anchorage isn't simply a big city on the edge of the wilderness, but rather a big city in the wilderness, it starts to make sense.
What do you mean?
The town manages to mingle hiking trails and traffic jams, small art galleries and big oil like no other city. Among big chain stores and mini-malls, there are more than 100 miles of city trails meandering in hidden greenbelts and a creek downtown where anglers line up to catch trophy salmon.
Okay.
Fill your days with a visit to the Anchorage Museum, hikes, excellent
So pretty much Anchorage is like the place to go to Alaska to do things. Like they got everything going on there.
Restaurants tucked away in unassuming strip malls and a climb to the summit of Flat Top Mountain.
Literally everything.
But also make time for an afternoon nap to renew your stamina.
Right.
After all, it's hard to go to bed when it's still light outside at 11 p.m. in June. A bolt of energy surges.
Wait, yeah, that's a good question actually. Like, when does it get dark in Alaska and when does it get light?
Through downtown Anchorage on any given weekend evening in the summer. Pushcart vendors hawk sausages on 4th Avenue. Horse-drawn carriages pick up passengers at Hotel Captain Cook. Frisbees glide through the air in Delaney Park. And a line out the door at Chilcoot Charlie's waits for the house band to metaphorically blow the roof away.
Cool. I love the nature part of Alaska. Absolutely gorgeous.
And there you have the top 10 places.
Stunning though. Alaska's an absolute beautiful place. I've seen the Northern Lights all the times as well. And just look how beautiful it is as well, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me know if you guys have ever been here. Best places you think this in Alaska. Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.